I am not meek. The world is a fallen horse entangled in its harness. It must be cut free, helped, but also given a cut of the whip. I realize that.
Schweitzer has stopped struggling.
I'll go and say goodbye to him. I'm expecting a decision from you tonight, Marie.
Isn't the news that you've just brought decisive enough?
Thought it was nothing?
Surely that depends.
On what?
On the contents of an envelope. Those secret orders which are no longer secret.
Whatever they say, they leave you entirely free.
Yes, free to leave you free. I wonder if the doctor was right after all.
What do you mean?
Is it strength or weakness to go on talking today just as we did yesterday? How can we make a decision today that we should have made yesterday?
If you loved me, Marie, and I married you, and went off to the war tomorrow, and was killed the day after, would you regret your decision?
I should never regret what I've done of my own free will, but I should curse heaven forever after.
You do love me.
I'm not a Christian. I don't accept things with resignation. It's time you knew that.
I know that you love me. That is enough. If you think Christians are like sheep, you don't have father to ferry.
I've waited too long. When my opportunity comes, I shan't give it up.
We may give it up together.
Now tell me, what are your orders?
If I do, will you give me an answer?
I will.
I'm to stay here if the situation demands it. I'm to return to France and take up a command there if I consider the area pacified and prosperous.
And what is your decision?
Tell me yours first.
Yeah. No, your judgment mustn't be tainted.
Let's forget about it. I think I know how you feel. Besides, I've made up my mind already. I'm going to stay here.
Stay here?
Yes. No, there'll be adventure over there, a career to be made, medals to be won. The war they've been preparing us for 20 years. But I'm staying here.
With death in your heart.
You'll find 1,000 battalion commanders capable of leading soldiers into battle. But where will they find men who can keep an empire together without money and without troops?
Has it occurred to you that you'll be able to carry out none of your plans if Monsieur Leblanc opposes them?
I should have done quite well without Monsieur Leblanc's approval. These letters put me in command over the civil governor.
Does he know?
Nobody knows but you. That's enough of Leblanc. Let's talk about you and me. If I'm to face up to what I'm taking on in this war, or rather, what I'm giving up, I must be able to rely on you, Marie. That is my way of saying I love you. Already we must part. Say one word that I can always remember.
We have been silent for so long. Let silence take the place of our betrothal.
Speak my Christian name. The name that no one ever uses. A voice. My heart was so empty. Now it is full to overflowing.
One single moment of happiness. Is that too much to ask, and has it come too late?
Too late?
The machine is on the move, the fuse is lit. This is the first of the inhuman nights. How many men have died today before their time? Does happiness mean not thinking of other people?
What would Schweitzer say to that?
He'd say that no one has a right to happiness.
Has one a right to anything in this world? Everything is stolen.
Everything is paid for.
Take this ring. I've worn it for 20 years. hands trembling. What's the matter, Mike?
I'm afraid. For the first time for many years. Afraid for truth.
Quick, the stretcher!
Where's Father Charles?
In there. Dying.
You wouldn't come with my escort last night. We came past the hermitage about an hour ago. We found it pillaged, burnt out.
Too late.
He's dead?
Ferrier. And the murderers?
Oh, 3 of my men gone after them in the dark. Not much hope. We've got a whole day's start.
Northward?
Yeah.
Natural. Oh, Leblanc, how could you have let him go back by himself? He was not his own master. He had no right to go back to certain death. You and I represented France in this place. The murderers came from the north, the German colonies. They chose him rather than you and me because he wasn't guarded, and it was our fault.
It was an incident, Gabon, a regrettable incident, but don't make it out into a political crime.
Either one or the other. An act of war. Ferrier was perhaps the first to die in this one. And he was my comrade.
He was not armed. It's murder. His death had no part in your big games, war or politics. It was assassination. I'm ashamed. Ashamed to live in a world where it can happen to Father Charles.
Why couldn't they have taken him hostage? They could have had anything they liked from us.
I should have stayed with him.
Forget it, Leblanc. It's not a pleasant thought to live with.
I'll go and tell them.
It'll be painful for him.
Painful. He'll be ashamed. The shame of those who live on.
Found this notebook in his pocket.
Live as if you were going to die a martyr tomorrow. What are you going to do?
Salute my comrade. Give Ferrier military honors.
And give me a few minutes first. The living come before the dead. Any living man before any dead man.
That is true.
You're familiar with the orders?
With my own, yes.
I was sent copies of parts of them. Have you made your decision?
Yes, a short time ago.
Well?
I'm leaving. Yo, what's so surprising about that? There's a war on. I'm a soldier. I'm leaving.
It's not the soldier in you speaking, it's a child. The unruly urchin playing at war.
What's the matter with you? Why do you want to keep me here? You're sole master of this kingdom at last, and you want to keep me in it. What's changed you since last night?
One remark. I don't want to play at desert islands.
Which means?
I don't want to find myself face to face with Marie.
So these are the only problem war raises for you?
The other problems are settled for me by other people, and they don't consult me as they do you. Besides, would you have me ruin my life because a handful of statesmen have decided that it would be amusing to play imperial politics once more?
Exactly. What does the Empire matter to you as long as you can go on playing your petty personal game?
No sermons, please. If the Empire mattered to you, you'd stay, Lavin.
The fate of Africa will be settled in Europe.
Do you suppose there's any shortage of battalion commanders over there?